Hey everybody, have you seen the Playwright MCP magic already? So it's something also about it, but it was recently released a few weeks ago called Playwright CLI. You could read more details on the GitHub page, how it differs from the MCP Playwrights, and to be very short, it's like not using MCP, but same purpose, but using less tokens from the LLM. And today I just want to show you quickly how can we use it and how it works, which I'm very, very excited about it. So the our prerequisites for that will be our application that I've discussed in previous videos. So there is some chatbot page which running on localhost and following previous video and this GitHub repo you could run it. And today I just want to ask you to use this another branch from this which I've created to be not overwritten in the future specifically for this video. And yeah, so let's start. Here you could check out this branch, and what we gonna need is to make sure our application is running. I've created some make command for that to to run both front end and back end, and the single command. And yeah, let's just make sure our app is running. And yeah, it is running. What we're gonna achieve today is there is a couple pages in this application. For this one chat page, I've already created a couple tests. They're located here in the project under front end project here in specs, which is called main chat spec page. Just kind of template, simple couple test cases, but pretty good structure, I would say, that we could extend. And what we're gonna do, there is another blog page in this app, and we're gonna ask our Playwright agent basically to explore this web page to get to know its main functionality and create a couple of test cases, and yeah, write the test code itself to create the test itself. What we're gonna need for that is, for this Playwright CLI, we need obviously to install it, and yeah, we'll run one more terminal for that. Obviously it's already installed in my machine, but I'm just showing you once again. Okay, just lacking the admin rights. That we're gonna install it. So it's saying it's installed. I don't want help right now, but I want to install the skills that he's saying about. So what he's doing while installing these skills is he's creating this Claude folder. It's his default agent, I would say. It's not mine default, but I'm also using it, and it's created the skill file here, which is describing basically how it should work. And what we're interested here is also there is some specific tasks references, some what he's doing, and there is the instruction what kind of reference this agent should have to while running some specific task, and it's pointed to this reference folder with some instructions. But what I've created here is, and would like to add here to be more specific, kind of getting back to our application. So first, he had some instruction how he must write the test cases itself, and after that, separate instructions file how he should write the code. And for that, I've added here in some README on the test folder itself, there is some block in the end, which I need to copy basically to this skill that was just installed by Playwright CLI, which is basically saying what I just tried to display. Test planning, he should refer to test planning instruction, and test generation should refer to the generation instructions. For that test planning, I've created already some instructions, and it's right here also on the tests folder, test planning. And basically, I kind of copy pasted from the Playwright agent planning instructor. If someone use it, it was like, I don't have installed it here, but it's basically could be installed separately, and instead of these default agents, you could have some planning Playwright agent and test execution agent with basically the separate instructions how he should execute it. So this planning is kind of the same. I've copy pasted here, but I want to use it with Playwright CLI and not with that planning separate agent which used MCP server. And so in skills we have here this also one more reference for the test generation, and this one I'm just excited to share with you how you could create it by yourself for any project that you could use. So it's saying also under those front-end folder just to create this Claude. Oh, I mean, we could not even create it and just ask him to create it. So what we're gonna do is basically go into our chatbot. I'm using here the Claude Sonnet 4.6 model, but you could try to use any. I mean, maybe even the free one gonna work. I'm not sure how smart it is, but yeah, it could. So we've prepared some simple prompt here for that, and basically what is saying to generate those test code generation standards following patterns in our existing front-end tests and save it in Claude MD file in corresponding place, just to refer it. So what he should do is to, let me run this command and I will explain how it's going so we don't waste time there. So basically what he is supposed to do right now, he should explore our existing tests in the test folder, how they structure. There is our spec file which he's exploring right now, and understand the patterns, how our tests are written. I mean, how we use POM files, how we structure our tests, and generate the instructions basically for himself to write the new test following the same test patterns. So he's working on that right now, and I still don't see this file generated, but let's wait a bit. Let me just so far a bit explain what we've added here in this branch. I would say how it could work. It's still working. Oh, it's done already. Okay, super. Let's keep it. And he's saying he's updated Claude. Just check. Let's check if he created those files. Okay, so there is the same test flow folder, and there is Claude file is created right now after our comment. What he's saying this is coded standards. He created how our POM file is structured, file naming, and some other things. So that we're using these step decorators here, and yeah, looks pretty impressive, I would say, from my point of view. How is he doing that? What we gonna do next is basically using this prompt I've prepared just to say, using Playwright CLI that we've just installed, create a simple test plan with two most important test cases for this blog post page, which is running on our localhost application. I just hit enter, and while he's executing the command, I'll try to talk about and review the instructions, how it works. So here is our blog application. It has some functionality like some articles here, which we could open. There is some search available here, some sorting, some sort tagging. Let's see how he's gonna make it. What he's doing under the hood with these instructions is, let's review it. So right now he's should follow this test planning instruction. What is saying? It's saying basically that what he should do, how to navigate in the Explore page, how to analyze the user flow, some design scenarios like using happy paths or edge cases, that output of his work, basically the test cases itself, he should save in this test plan folder under the tests. It still doesn't exist, so he should create this folder as well, and created the test plan with test cases here with the name feature.plan. Just feature name and plan file, and we will see how it goes. There is also some structure for him, how he should do it, like test case number 1, scenario, like title, and expected outcome should be quality standards that we also add to him. So we're gonna wait and check what kind of test cases he think. I mean, I've asked him two most important one. Let's see what two most important one he will create for this page. There is some pagination here. Not sure if he's done or not. Looks like he's done. Push keep button, and yeah, let's check it out. Here is this test plan folder. Here is the file he created, blog.plan. What he's saying, that his observations, but hold on a second, let's run the next command. So while we are talking, the next command will be executed, so we didn't waste time. So the next command is gonna be basically on this test plan that he's created. please create the test cases itself. Could see right now that he created 3 test cases instead of 2 that I asked, but that okay, I would say what I did just right now, just to remove one. Not because I don't like it, just because he will write the test itself a bit faster. And I'm asking him right now to basically generate the test using those Playwright CLI and create those tests for this test plan that he created. So while he creating it, let's review what kind of test he created. So he called it block search. What he's doing, search filters the article list, and the steps are verify showing 10 of 20 articles. I think is showing 10 of 20 articles is here. It's right now displays when the blog page is opened. Then type Playwright to the search and verify the results count for dates 8 to 8. So showing 8 to 8 like it works right now here. Verify each visible article card or tag contains the word Playwright. It's something that every results that displayed here has some Playwright inside. That what we searched. So this Playwright tag or some this Playwright word, as far as I understand. Then clear search input. So like this, I believe, and then verify the results count returns showing. Okay, so these results showing again 10 of 20 articles. While we've built it, he said he's finished. What he has done is this and these test cases, I would say. So let's keep it. Let's check out those test basically the test itself that he just written. Here is our specs file where he's supposed to save it, and here is new file here created by him, block spec, which has right now one test case search for filters the articles list that we've just described, and another one article navigation, which we haven't discussed here, but you could review it by yourself. And so basically, let's just verify this test is working or not working. He runs the browser. Okay, the test is super fast, so browser is a bit laggy right now. But if you run it on the dev mode, and you will see it run it, so you could see it pass. And basically, he's doing the same that was test plan saying. And that pretty much, that's it, I would say. So you could assess the code quality by yourself. To me, I would call it kind of magic, I believe. I mean, it's just amazing what he's doing. He follows exactly the pattern how we organized our tests written before. Just created new test that works right now from the beginning. I mean, while he created it, he obviously ran them. You could check the logs or see how he works, but he's able to make it and run it, fix it simultaneously, and just provided us 2 ready to use tests, which is amazing, I would say. And yeah, I mean, you could try it on any project, or you could play here with other tests or whatever. And yeah, you could see also that he created the POM file that we didn't have for that, which also follows exactly the same patterns that we're using here in our blog page or main page. He created this new article page with the steps and structure and assertions, and everything is here. So yeah, just magic. I mean, or share your thoughts. I mean, I've used it like maybe 6 months before this MCP server, and it was also kind of magic feeling, but it didn't work so well, I believe. But right now, it's just superpower. Just use it. Thank you, and just stay tuned.